Hi guys, how's it going? Happy Saturday. I feel like I never know what day it is anymore. I just don't. Um, how's it going? What is everybody up to today? We had such a fun day. So we started off at swim lessons, and then all the nieces and nephews were actually in town. They all live. One family lives about 2 hours away and the other lives about 4 hours away. So it was super fun to get all the nieces and nephews together and all the cousins, and they all got to play, and it was just a whole lot of fun. But we did that, and then now I'm finally home. I'm kind of tired, but you guys said that you wanted me to go live and tell you about how I made my vision board and how I did it all online, and so I kind of wanted to just talk about that today. The way I see a vision board and like manifestation in general is, if you don't have a goal, how can you expect to hit it? Like, if you don't know what you're working towards, then there's no possible way you're going to get there. That's like saying, oh, I'm going to take a road trip from Idaho to Florida, but I'm not gonna look at a map, and I actually don't really know where in Florida. I just kind of want to like hopefully end up somewhere around there, and so I'm just like gonna get in my car and drive. And even though like that might sound really exciting for some people, like that's super cool, but if you actually want to get to your destination, like you need to know where you're going, why you're going there, at least a little bit of like how you're gonna get there. You're gonna have to put in some action, right? You're gonna have to look up a map. You're gonna have to get in the car, put gas in the car. Like, there are things that have to happen. You can't just sit here and wish for things to manifest without putting in some action behind it. But you also have to know where you're going. You have to know like where you want to end up, or you're just never going to get there. So setting goals is super important. Writing them down is really important. I think the stat that I heard is like 5% of people actually write down their goals. Only 5% of people. And guess who achieves most of their goals? Those people that are writing it down. So like, if you have a goal to make more money, to be in a better relationship, to be more fit, like write it down, put it somewhere where you can see it every single day. And, it's going to happen. It's going to really inspire you. So definitely write down your goals. But everyone was like, how'd you make that cute little background? So I'm just going to show you guys real fast. It was super, super easy. I literally did it all online. I don't know if you guys have heard of dream boards before or vision boards, but they're basically just where you, like the old school ways, you cut out a bunch of pictures from a magazine, like things that inspire you or things that you want in your life, things that you want to have manifest or come to pass or whatever, and you put them all on this cute like poster board, totally like junior high project style, right? And I'm like, I just don't have time for that. And like, I don't want to go out and buy a million magazines and search for the perfect picture. So Manifestation Babe, she's amazing. I watched a YouTube with my girl Kiana and some of our awesome teammates. And she was talking about how you can make it online. So it was super easy. So I'll just show you guys real fast. But basically you just go to canva.com. Can you see that? And it's totally free, but if you click more and then you scroll down just a little bit, you'll get to desktop wallpaper. So this is automatically going to set you up for like the size of your desktop. I know that that's kind of bright. Let me see. There, you guys can see that a little bit better. But then if you just go over here to elements, you can do grids. So I literally just chose, whatever grid I wanted. And then I just went onto Pinterest and found the pictures that I wanted. So I'm like, okay, like what do I want? I'm like, I want a really nice family room. I want to be able to redo my family room. So maybe you'd find a picture that really speaks to you. Hey, Garrett, how's it going? You can literally just click and drag it over to your desktop. It'll show up. And then when you go back to Canva, you just go to uploads and you click and drag it over here. But I got all these pictures, so I just got them all off of Pinterest, and they all mean something different to me, like this pool. I really want to get to a place where Jeff and I can actually buy a facility where pool therapy can happen, and we can offer that service completely free. Probably not the therapy part of it, obviously those guys need to get paid, but like the facility part of it. So that is a huge dream of mine, to buy a place where we can do pool therapy in Boise, because right now I think there's only one place. They're booked out for forever, and it took us forever to get on the list, and it's been life-changing for Titus. So that's definitely one of my goals. But then you literally just click and drag these pictures over. Like, another goal of mine is I want a maid. Like, I don't want to clean my house anymore. I'm so over cleaning my own house. I mean, that's okay, right? I'm just admitting that to y'all. That's okay. But you literally just find like the pictures that would go along with your dream board. We want to take a cruise. We want to take a cruise on the Royal Caribbean. I want to start flying first class. I literally do not want to go on an airplane anymore unless I am on first class. Like, it's just a non-negotiable for me. I want a Jeep. And so you just end up putting all these things on here, and then you can save it. And when you do, it ends up looking super cool. I don't think you can see my whole screen. But it's just a reminder of like all the things you want. And when you have those things right in front of your face every single day, reminding you exactly what you're working towards, why you're working towards it, what's going to happen when you get those things, like, it's just amazing how much harder you're going to work and how much more intentional you're going to work. And then all I did was send it to myself, and I just used one of those layout apps or whatever, and I just like stacked 3 on top of each other. So it was so easy. And now like I wake up every day and I'm super excited because I like automatically open up my phone and my dream board is right there. I'm like, ooh, pretty soon we're going to be cruising in the Caribbean, and pretty soon, like, I'm going to have a whole new family room, and pretty soon I'm going to have a freaking housekeeper. I'm not going to have to clean my house no more. Like, I'm so excited for that. I am, like, beyond excited for that. Way too excited for that. But that's how I made it. It was, like, so simple. So, again, it's just called Canva, Canva.com, and then I just use pretty pictures off Pinterest. But I came across something today, too, that, like, really resonated with me, just because, you know, you guys know that I promoted to the first leadership rank in my company like 2 months ago, I think, and got a $7,500 bonus. And like, while that was amazing, I'm working on my next promotion and a $10,000 bonus. And I just keep sitting here thinking, like, why isn't it happening yet? Why isn't it happening? Like, why haven't I promoted? Why haven't I been able to get my ducks in a row? Like, what is going on? And I just been really hard on myself and just kind of wondering, like, when is that $10,000 gonna hit? Like, I could use an extra 10 grand. I want to go buy Jeff a truck. Like, that would be a freaking third or a fourth of a truck. I mean, that would be a really nice down payment, right? So it's like, and I just been feeling like all this pressure to just keep going and to keep going quickly, and that success needs to happen really fast because, I mean, I don't even know why. Like, I just feel like we all have this idea that success needs to happen today. We're in this world where, you know, we get instant gratification all the time. You can find things that basically make you happy on the spot. Like, we just won't even go into all that, but, you know, it's just the way that it is. But I was listening to Manifestation Babe again today. She's just my fave. She's amazing. If you don't listen to her, totally check out her podcast. She's so awesome. But basically, she was talking about today, she's 25 years old, and she is a millionaire, a self-made millionaire at 25 years old. And she said that she posted something, and a bunch of people, you know, were getting a little snotty with her, and like, well, not snotty, I should say, but they were just getting really down on themselves. Like, why am I not that successful? I'm 10 years older than you and I'm not that successful. Or I'm 5 years older than you and I still have all this debt. I'm not nearly on track for something like that. And she just said that, like, you really do have to take the time pressure off of success. She said, the more you put time pressure on your goals and dreams and visions, the longer it will actually take to achieve them. When you're putting yourself in a time pressure, you don't actually believe it's possible. So when you're sitting here thinking, like, I have to do this by tomorrow, I have to be successful by next year, I have to pay off my credit cards by next year, and I'm not saying, like, don't have a goal, like, definitely have those goals, but when you're putting so much pressure on yourself that it's all you can think about all day long in, like, a negative way, and it's actually, like, handicapping you and making it so that you're not working and making it so that you're so mystified, like, you can't even move forward, it's actually going to take you longer to hit those goals, because when you're putting yourself in a time pressure, you are telling your brain that you don't actually believe that it's possible. So you just have to let it go. She said you're focusing on the lack and you're focusing on the what if, and what you need to focus on is the vision. So instead of sitting here thinking, I can't wait till I'm successful. I can't wait till I can do that. I can't wait till I can buy that. Oh my God, I just wish I could buy that right now. And like all of those things, like you might not think they're negative, but it's all in the way that you are presenting them to yourself, and it's all in the way that they're going through your brain. So instead, like she said, just completely envision yourself in that moment. Like, wake up and just be like, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I am so excited. I cannot wait until I go buy that truck for Jeff. It's going to feel so amazing walking into the dealership, being able to hand them $10,000 is going to feel so good. Having a super low car payment, because like I'm all about that life. Like, I don't want a high car payment. But she said instead of just like focusing on the lack, you really just have to focus on what it's going to feel like once you get there. And you have to envision yourself in that moment perfectly, and it will manifest. Like, it will happen if you put in the action, if you put in the work. But putting a huge time pressure on your goals, like I've been doing to myself, like the last 2 months, I'm like, why haven't I promoted? Why haven't I promoted? Why haven't I got that bonus? Like, what is happening? And it's actually telling my brain that I don't think it's possible. I'm literally telling my brain right now that I don't think I can hit that promotion because of how much I'm thinking about it and obsessing about it in a negative way. So anyway, it was just like kind of blew my mind. She said that and I'm like, oh my God, she's so right. Instead of like constantly wondering why I'm not there yet, I just need to like sit down, take a deep breath, and like totally feel how it's going to be when I get to that moment, and just live in that feeling and know it's going to happen. Know the universe is going to bring it to me. Know that God's going to bring it to me, and know that when I put in the work and I put in the action, it's going to happen. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I love you all so much. And if you guys make dream boards and you post them on social media, please tag me. I would love to see everybody's dream board. I know I might not understand it all, just like maybe you guys don't understand all my pictures, but I know it means something to you. And if I can even get a glimpse of that, it would just make me so happy. So I love you all so much. Have an amazing night, and I will see you tomorrow.